afternoon, everyone. I hope you're all doing well, that you're having a lovely week so far. My name's Emily and welcome to MemilyMakes. Gosh, yes, it's raining. Okay, when did it start raining? It was quite sunny this morning and clearly it's raining now. Anyway, I am drinking my tea because I'm just very tired, so bear with me. My little Madame mug. I just recorded my month-end wrap-up video. I did my best, managed to keep it quite short, I think. So yeah, and weirdly enough, just started to record this podcast and I had a delivery, which was strange because I checked my phone this morning and it wasn't going to be delivered today, but it has been delivered. So little spoiler, but I've had a little Toft delivery. But yes, so lots to go through. Hopefully I can do it a lot quicker than I did last week. So I'm going to jump straight in. The first update and the only update I have for you really is that my March monthly wrap-up video is going to be out on Saturday. I'm very sorry I couldn't get it out any sooner. As I say, it's just been a bit of a whirlwind this week. I have increased my hours at work. Just because there's a lot to do. Not enough hours in the day, right? So I have increased my hours, not a lot, so I do have to work a bit on Wednesday, so I did that this morning. All fine, no issues. I do have to do my bike ride this afternoon. I do usually have swimming lessons on a Wednesday evening as well, but I've not been for the past couple of weeks, purely because of being far too tired after work. And yeah, I've been feeling a bit poorly a couple of the days as well, and obviously a couple of weeks ago I was away. But anyway, diving far too deep into there, excuse the pun. But anyway, yes, I need to get a wiggle on, and waffling is not helpful at all. So just checking my notes. So finished objects. I have a finished object for you this week, and well, I don't know if it'll be a surprise, but it wasn't really a surprise to me. But I have finished my Disturbia shawl. Ta-da! So this is the make along with Knit 365. So Martin of Knit 365 did a make along and it started on the 24th of March. And you could either do a crochet shawl or a knit shawl. I opted for the crochet shawl purely because I do a lot of knitting and I really want to step up my game this year with crochet. And I think that my crochet game needs a lot of practice. I did swatch for this, but I feel like it's a bit weird. And what I mean by that is the width of mine isn't very wide. It's not very wide there, and it's extremely long. It's really, really long. So I'm not entirely sure what I've done, but I did swatch and I did check it, but I don't know. I don't know what happened. The yarn is by the Little Grey Girl and it's Disturbia. And the shawl, I apologise, the pattern is called Disturbia and it's by Hannah Goff. Lovely pattern, really, really nice. So if I put this on, oof, we can see that it is ridiculously long. I'm not entirely sure. There we go. So I'm not entirely sure what I've done, why it's so long. I mean, I could wrap it over a couple of times. I mean, I love it. I absolutely adore it. But as I say, I'm not entirely sure what has happened. Yeah, I feel like maybe the hook I used was just a smidge big. That's the only thing I can think of. But I did swatch. I didn't block the swatch, admittedly. But yeah, so I'm not entirely sure what I've done. I did add more length to it because by the time I got to what would essentially have been the cast off for the first half, I had a lot of yarn left, so I just thought I'd add a bit more, and I'm glad I did because that meant that this section became a bit wider than what it was. But yeah, I don't know. Clearly I need to work on my crochet because I've done something wrong. I know that. But I really enjoyed making these shell stitches. So if I bring that closer, as you can see, my fabric is very loose. There you go. So these shell stitches I really enjoyed. Really liked doing them. I'm pretty sure I got those right. But yeah, I mean, I really like it. It's going to be a really nice shawl for me to wear summer time really, because it's so light. It's such an airy fabric. I'm showing it you backwards, but that's fine. It looks pretty good both ways, so we're all good. It's just you can see the seam a little bit. But yeah, I'm really pleased with it regardless. Yeah, not much more else I can say other than it's a finished object, which is wonderful. So with this finished object, that now puts me, because I had one left over from last week, finished object in the bank. So now that puts me at 2, so I can cast something on. So stay tuned for the cast on section, but finished object, woohoo! Very pleased. So now on to my works in progress. There are a couple, and I can't quite figure out where I need to sit. I'm all over the place today. So the first item that I have for you today, in terms of my works in progress, is my anthology throw by Helen Stewart, and there it is. So this is a really lovely throw, and it's supposed to use 24 mini skeins, so it's designed to work with an advent. I've been really enjoying it until now. And the only reason I say that is because the stitch count is ridiculous. I'm getting into the flow of it now, which is good, but the first 2 rows on the higher stitch count was really rough. It was really rough going. But I'm there now, and it's just a matter of ploughing through and getting all my colours in. The stitch count won't increase anymore, that's it. I've just got to finish up the other colours. So I'm on colour 22. I've just started on colour 22 now. So if I show you where I got to last week, where my snail is. So just that, I think that was before the repeats started actually. And then I've only done that much. But I'm pretty pleased with that, if I'm honest. So I managed to finish that bright green colour, and then I've added and finished the variegated colour as well. And I've just started to add just this, I don't know what I'm showing you that, just that dark green in there. So yeah, again, it's not a lot I can say about this other than it doesn't look great at this point in time. It's very jazzy. All these colours are colours that I have dyed, inspired by motorsport. And yeah, this is to be a sample for my shop. A rather large sample, but at least it'll showcase all the colours, which is what I wanted it for. So that's going to be good. And that's my anthology throw. Just pop that back in there so I don't get confused. I'm already tangled. It's not gone quite to plan. Bear with me. I don't know how that happened. There we go. Okay. Scooch. Right. So, oh, and that. Thank you very much. Okay. So, it's alright. I decided to wear this. Oh, what I'm wearing. I decided to wear, I believe this is the Downtown cardigan by All About Amy. And it is, and obviously my wonderful cup of tea shirt. I love my tea. So this is just a very long, I can stand up and show you. Oh yeah, I can. So it's just a very long, kind of boxy cardigan with pockets. Very good. And this is kind of very similar to the other one that I've made, the Dotty cardigan, again by All About Amy. But it is just, if I bring that up close, it is just garter stitch with a bit of ribbon on there, bit of ribbon on the bottom, bit of ribbon for your, well, what would be the button band really, and then really, well, my pockets are a bit slouchy because I use them all the time. But yes, so that is my, what I'm wearing, my cardigan. But the problem is I keep sitting on it because I'm sitting on the floor, and I keep sitting on it and then moving, and then it's just probably the worst thing to wear when I'm doing this, but never mind. Right, so I've shown you the anthology throw. It was a bit of a segue, wasn't it? For fuck's sake. I'm completely out of it today. For fuck's sake. So obviously this is the next one. So my For Fuck's Sake sweater by Maxim Sear. I've completely forgotten how to podcast. It's pretty hilarious today. Right, so I've not done a massive amount on this again. As I say, it's been relegated to my bedtime knitting, so I don't get a lot done. and especially lately because I've been going to bed and I've been very tired, so I haven't got a lot done in bed. As you can see when I bring it up. So that's where I've got to last week. And as you can see, I'd say that's probably about an inch I've done. So really not a lot at all, but I think I need to try this on soon, just to kind of, so my waistband is, oh, I can't quite do it, just a little bit out of camera. No, I've still got a bit of a while to go, I think. So yeah, I just need to keep knitting, but it's looking like it actually looks like a sweater now, which is wonderful. I'm really, really pleased. I can't wait to wear this. So yeah, we'll get there. Slowly, we'll get there. But yeah, as I say, I'm really, really happy that I'm out of the colour work, because what a palaver that was. But yeah, I'm really pleased. All the colours are hand-dyed by myself. They're not colours that I stock. I just really loved these colours that Max has got on his sweater, and I just thought I'll dye something inspired by. So those are the colours. Right, next, what do we have next? Oh, I love this project. This project I am very excited about, and I hope I will finish it soon. So this is my Mood Snood by Alt Knots, Kayla of Alt Knots. As you can see, if I bring that up a bit closer, my marker is here. So if I turn this around the right way, marker is here, my lovely Bulbasaur. And if I bring that back, you can see I've actually done loads. It's a really fun It's a really fun crochet project to do when I'm watching TV, because I don't need to pay that much attention to it. It's just great. So I really, really love this project. It's really fun to crochet. I keep going to say knit. It's a really fun project to crochet, and yeah, it just comes together really quick. So I'm hoping that I can get it finished soon. So that is exciting. I really, really love it. And as I said, I think last week, I'm really excited about it, and I'm hoping that she does it next year, because if she does it next year, so what Kayla did was she ran a crochet along on her channel, and she did the Mood Snood, and the idea was that each day is a different mood. So depending on how you're feeling, you assigned colours to certain moods that you're likely to have, and then you check in with yourself every day, see how you're doing, how's it going, and then you assign a mood to that day, and you crochet a stripe in the colour of that mood. That was probably the worst way to explain it, but that was her idea, and I loved it. And although I missed it this year, next year I'm on it. I'll be jumping on board if she does it. I hope she does. Definitely jumping on board with that, because yeah, it's such a good idea. But yeah, that is my Mood Snood. Now, next one. Sorry, I keep looking down there because all my notes are there, and I really don't want to miss anything. I keep sitting on my cardigan as well. So the other project, so I worked on another project this month, this week. It's all right, I have done my monthly wrap-up, so I'm a bit all a dither, but there we go. So without further ado, the final project that I have been working on this week is my diamond lattice rug. Don't get excited, there's not a lot, I haven't done a lot at all, but I thought I really need to do something on it, so I have, really not a lot at all. So there's my marker, and I've done about an inch. But if I bring this back, oh gosh, there we go, oh careful, there we go. So that is what my diamond lattice, wow, it fills the screen, that's exciting. So that is my diamond lattice rug so far. It's very rug-like, it is, oh, and it's heavy. Now, the problem that I have is, I mean, it's massive, it is huge. So because it's so big and it's getting heavy, it's getting a bit more difficult to manoeuvre. So usually when I'm editing at the table. I've got my laptop in front of me, and I have it on the table between my laptop, the space between the laptop and me, basically. I do have to fold it up a lot to get it to fit now. That's fine, but it's just, it doesn't fit lengthways either. I mean, it does on the table, but that means I have to move everything off the table. My cup of tea, where is my cup of tea actually? My cup of tea has to be elsewhere, and it's a bit of palaver. Oh, I'm so thirsty today. So yeah, it's just not the most manoeuvrable of projects. As much as I love it and as much as I want it finished, it's really difficult to work on. Working it on the sofa is difficult. It's just difficult. Excuses, I know. I shouldn't give excuses really. I should just do it, shouldn't I really? But yeah, that's where I'm at. Not a lot of progress, but at least I picked it up again. So I can move my marker and hopefully get a bit more done. I think it's because the mood snood works up so fast that I'm just like, why won't my rug work up quick as well? But it's not going to, because it's a rug. It's gonna be troublesome. But yes, so that is my diamond lattice rug. It is making an appearance yet again, which is wonderful. I'm very pleased. Right, so those are my works in progress for this week. Now, because I had a finished object, that gave me 2 finished objects in the bank, which meant I could cast on a project. So I have, and I'm so happy to have cast this on because I didn't realise how much I was missing this kind of project. So what I have cast on is these lovely fellas. So these are the Very Veronica socks by Twinset and Pearl, and the yarn is by Botanical Yarn. Now these are August's Sock Club socks from 2022. So I don't know if you remember or if you're new, just to let you know, in 2022 I signed up for Botanical Yarn Twinset and Pearl's Sock Club. So I paid for the year, did the year, so I had from January to December of 2022, you get the yarn and you get a pattern. So I'm very behind, as you can tell, because these are August's socks. But yeah, I finally cast on August socks and I'm so happy to have a pair of socks back on the needle. I did not realise how much I miss having a pair of socks on the needle. I can't explain it. There's just something about socks and knitting socks. It's just amazing. Not done a massive amount, but here is my progress so far. So as you can see, they're very, very lacy socks. I finished the cuff and I think I'm on my second repeat of the pattern for the leg of the sock. Yeah, it's a really pretty looking sock. It's going to take me a while because of the laciness, the lacy nature of the sock. I haven't got the pattern in my head yet, so I'll need to do a couple more repeats before that sort of sinks in. But yeah, I've got socks on the needle again. I'm so happy. I've really missed socks on the needle. They are wonderful to knit. So yeah, those are my Very Veronica socks. August. I'm finally, yes, I will finish all of 2022 Sock Club socks by the end of this year. It's going to happen. It really will. So yeah, that's my cast on. Okay, so I do have a number of acquisitions for you today, one of which actually arrived while I was trying to start recording this video, which I probably have already said, but I'm telling you again because it was weird. As soon as I hit record, I saw the postman walk past the window. I was like, oh no, are they here for me? And they were. So yeah, I mean, I don't know why I'm saying that as if I'm disgruntled, because I'm very excited. I just haven't opened and looked at it yet, so I'll open it with you. But first, I have other items to show you. So I ordered this probably the start of March, and it's just arrived. So I've been waiting for a while and I've been very excited waiting for it. The order is from, I've never ordered from this yarn company before, so I'm even more excited. They are from Giddy Yarns. There we are. And yeah, I've been very excited about these because, as I say, I've never ordered from them before. And I saw the Marches colourway and just, it blew me over. And I'm looking at it at the minute and it still blows me over. But I did order something else with that. So it's not just the March Club. So what I have is I ordered the colour of the month for November as well. So here it is. It's like a sock set, which I love. I loved this green. So let me just, if you can see that a bit better. I don't know what the inspiration was for November. I didn't actually go back onto their Instagram and have a look. Sorry, I'm just reading it. For the nostalgic colour lover. But yeah, that was November's colour of the month, November. It's 4 ply, I believe. Fingering weight. Oh, it does say sock set. How about I just read the label? It's colour of the month, November, sock set, and the yarn base is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. So you get your 20 gram and your 100 gram. So that was November's colour. Now, March's colour was inspired by a blue tit, which is an absolutely beautiful bird here in the UK. It is one of my favourites. We get a couple in the garden. We mostly get great tits in our garden, and ducks, apparently. Ducks and hedgehogs. Yeah, we've got a regular nesting duck who we've finally located the eggs of, because I was terrified of treading on the eggs without knowing by doing gardening. But we have located the eggs, so we know where not to go in the garden. And Mrs. Duck is being very diligent and looking after her eggs, so we're very excited for that. It's the 3rd year that they've come back here, which is exciting. Anyway, I've completely digressed. Blue tits, absolutely beautiful bird here in the UK. I absolutely love them. I'm not sure if they are native anywhere else, but they're definitely native here, and yeah, one of my favourite birds. So when I saw this colourway, I was like, I have to have that colourway. So here it is. And I think if any of you know what a blue tit looks like, this is it, really. Absolutely stunning, really, really beautiful colourway. And I love this little mini that comes with it as well. So this is the colour of the month for March 2023. And again, it's the sock set, and the yarn base is exactly the same as November's. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? I'm so pleased with these. I assume I'm going to do socks with them. I think I will. But yeah, I just had to get those because I just thought they were absolutely beautiful. And yeah, the inspiration for this one really hit home with me. So very pleased, very pleased. So the next item that I got, this is the company that I forgot the name of. So last week I showed some crochet hooks from Furls, and I said that I was trying to get one hook in each of the sizes, and that I'd ordered from 2 different companies. So the first company was Yarnworks. All of those arrived last week, and I showed you them in last week's podcast. The remaining 3 have arrived. I'm still missing a 5mm, but I can't find anywhere that has, in the UK anyway, that's stocking a 5mm at this moment in time. But when I do, I shall purchase one. But for now, I'll just make do without it. It's fine. So this is the other company that I ordered from, the Tight Stitch company. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Apparently I'm not going to sneeze now. I find if you poke your nose when you're about to sneeze, it holds it off. It's fine. But anyway, that is the name of the other company, the Tight Stitch company. Very lovely. And these are my remaining hooks. Very exciting. So I don't know which order I've got these in. Let me see. So this one is, I think it's my 5.5mm, and this one is my Aries hook. So again, this is part of the Zodiac line. Wow, I love this. There's like a clear bit at the bottom, and then all the colour sort of swirls in towards the top. You really can't see that, can you? Not doing a very good example, but yeah. So this is the Aries hook, and this is the 5.5mm. Beautiful. I wanted to try and get a hook in each of the different lines that they do. I mean, I know they do a lot more than what I've got, but what was available to me, I should say. Right, so that's a really small hook. We'll go with this one. So this one is actually in a different box. I'm not sure if this is their newer box. Really nice. Anyway, so this one is, I think this is Aquarius. So again, yes it is. So this is the Aquarius hook. So again, this is the Zodiac line. So really lovely blue swirls, very, very similar to my Virgo hook. In fact, I do have my Virgo hook here. Sort of similar to the Virgo hook. But yes, the Virgo hook's not new. The Aquarius hook is new, so that's the Aquarius one. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. I didn't tell you what, it's a 4.5mm. Beautiful. I absolutely love it. Love these hooks so much. And as I say, I crochet so much looser with these. I'm not sure if that's a good thing, but to me it feels like a good thing because I'm not cramping my hand up too much. I haven't got like a death grip on the hook, which is lovely. And this one, I think this is Supernova. Yeah, I think it is. And this is the 4mm hook. And this is in the Galaxy series. Supernova is the name of the colourway. The hook colour. Beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely. I can't get over these hooks. I mean, they're absolutely stunning. So they're all, oh, there's another clear tip in there. Oh gosh, nearly threw it across the room. They are resin. So they're resin hooks. I've never, as I say, never experienced or knew about resin hooks until I found out about furls. I found out about furls because Kayla of Alt Knots swears by them. So when I found out I could get some in the UK, I thought, yeah, I might actually give it a go, see what I think about them, because obviously she loves them. So I got the two that I got and then decided I absolutely love them as well. You know, they're just absolutely brilliant hooks. They're really comfortable for my hand. They just feel really, really nice, and I really like crocheting with them. There's no squeak. I've heard some people say that they do get squeak with them. I've been using this hook on my Mood Snood, which is acrylic yarn. Now I've got a plastic hook and that squeaks when I use this yarn. So using this hook doesn't squeak when I use this yarn. So I don't know. They do wooden hooks and they also do metal hooks, I believe. As I said in my last week's video, they are quite pricey, but I think if you're willing to spend that kind of money and you know that it's going to be a hook that's going to work for you, definitely, because they're absolutely stunning. And each hook is unique because of the way the resin's poured and the colour within the resin. Every single hook will be unique. You know, this hook, for example, I will never get this hook again. I could get the same size, but the swirls are going to be in very different places. There might be colour blocks in different places. They're really, really works of art, basically. But yeah, so I now have my final three. So the only one I'm missing, as I said before, is a 5mm. Sorry, my legs are getting a bit sore. I've been using my bike and yeah, getting a bit sore now. But yeah, so as soon as I can find a 5mm in the UK, I'm going to hopefully get that. Hopefully in a different colour than the ones that I've already got. Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to get a set, say for example, a full set of the Virgo hooks. But I think for me, budget-wise, it makes more sense to go for different colours, because then I can experience the different colour hooks and still have a full set. So yeah, that's my plan. But anyway, right, so the cheeky delivery this morning, I'm going to open it. Why not? I have managed to rip off my label, of course, before starting. But I'm going to open this now. This is my mini Easter order. So there we go. Ooh, that's nice. That's new for me. I've not got that pattern, so that's exciting. Yep, you get the usual stuff. So the Toft are now selling hand-dyed yarns for £28. Very nice. And they're also advertising their new Alexandra's Garden Vegetables book. That's a pre-order at the minute, I think. Yes, it is. Yes, that's another one about that. I've got a daisy chain pattern, very cute. And then they're also advertising the doll club. I was very tempted actually, because I love that Beatrix Potter. Right, so that's my little information. I treated myself to the really cute little Easter pattern that they've got. So it's the little Easter chick hatching out of the egg. So I've got the patch, very cute little patch. And I should have all, it's proper jazzy, I love it. So I've got all the yarn that comes with that pattern. The pattern will be a digital download on my Toft area. So the colours are violet, cream and pink. So violet, cream and pink. And then these two are turquoise and yellow. So those will make my rather cute little Easter chick hatching out of his little egg. Again, it's probably not going to be sorted until next year, next Easter. So I also decided to treat myself to because skipping words. I need to stop skipping words. So I've treated myself to the Alexandra's Garden Flowers book. I didn't pre-order, but I thought, being as I'm going to the workshop in July, months, they're just not working. I'm going to the workshop at Kew Gardens in July, so I thought I'm going to get the book and I'm going to have a practice at some of these because I've never done any before, and I think, yeah, it'd be quite nice to have a go at them. And if I get time, of course, it'd be quite nice to have a go, and then I'm a little bit more clued up by the time I go. And it also comes with the really lovely patch for the book as well. So yeah, really pleased about that. Yeah, really pleased. But yeah, that's my Toft order. And I think that's everything, actually. I wish you could see the mess around me right now because I've just strewn it all everywhere. It's just, it's shameful, really shameful. Yeah, I need to tidy up badly. But yes, I'm going to leave that here, and thank you so much for watching. It's always a pleasure to have you here watching with me. Or watching me even, not with me because I'm not watching. But you know what I mean. I'm so grateful. And yeah, I hope that you have an absolutely amazing rest of the week. It is Easter this weekend, so I hope you have an absolutely amazing Easter holiday if you're on holiday. If not, I hope you have an absolutely amazing weekend regardless, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.